Welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Trojans will put total letter and we'll get started. Coming out with it, it's Brown. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one.
I didn't know these motherfuckers had names. This is a talking spot.
This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. From the gun, running back on the move. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. Guys, let's chat a little bit about Clemson. Breaking into the top 15 is one step closer to the college football playoff. You've made it this far. The dream is within reach. Question becomes, will they take the next step, Jesse?
You got to keep winning. Now when we're talking about this team, you're hearing college football playoff in the same sentence because of where they're ranked in the top 15. So, David, as they move forward, they've got to continue to elevate and ascend with their talent and play on the field.
Yeah, and it's exciting, right? To be mentioned, it's exciting. To hear yourself talked about on shows and to be a team that's getting respect is great. Now, let's keep pushing that pedal to the floor to be the best team we can be.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Got room on the return. And he's going to take it all the way back.
Talk about coming out of the defense and setting the tone and letting them know it's going to be a long game. Let's do this. How about a pick 6 on the first possession? Nice job by the defense coming out and striking first in this ball game.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here.
Oh, give it.
And he dropped it. Thought he had another big play and interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU. It's 2nd down. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Good timing on the quick out. Oh, he's got some space. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
We know this defense loves to play a lot of zone coverage, so you're seeing this offense now attacking that. They're letting the receivers find the soft spots in the zones so they can advance the football.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Tigers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give to the back. Nice move to keep running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And his offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting his tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, his offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive.
Sends it back in motion. To the air on second down. Looking down the middle. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Running back searching for a hole. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
And I love the discipline on defense right there. Big 3rd down. So everyone keeping their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the ball, making a tackle. Great team defense.
And the Trojans send out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Hauls it in, looking for space. He gets a block. Found a lot of running room before he goes out of bounds, and what a way to build a little momentum. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They got it on offense. Well, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. Get back to what I did on the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Pressure coming. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Power football with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, blowing up, stuffing the run.
Looking to throw, it's Denson. Fires to the wideout. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Florida managed to avoid being gator bait by scratching and clawing their way to a narrow victory. This wasn't the blowout some had hoped for, but it sure beats the alternative. Big implications today and a notable result as one team trends upward and the other has has some work to do.
And Kevin Connor's keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Turning it on!
That's how you weave.
Attack! Touchdown!
You just can't weave like me.
And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
That bitch can't weave like me. Weave like me. Weave like me.
He'll bring it out. It's Williams.
Always real quick, man.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. The give to the tailback. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
Nice move to pick up yardage. Running wide open down the gut of the field. The 30. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Dropping back, it's Denson. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle, it's Williams.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they cut the lead to 14-10. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14.
Jackpot. Put that shit back.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Back and forth we go on these last couple of drives, David. Everybody moving the ball.
Man, these offenses are in a rhythm. Everything they're doing right now is working. A lot of scoring. This puts a lot more pressure on your offense, Palmer, when you walk on the field.
And at this point, too, David, which defense can break serve, right? Who can get a stop? That's what it feels like is going to be the determining factor in this game.
Didn't get much on
You think
first down. It's
pockets,
2nd and 9.
What the fuck is your problem?
Smith takes the handoff. Open space at the 25.
Check off what
Now
I
they've
do.
got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. And the legendary John McKay would be proud of the execution of the running game, picking up the first down.
The basic principles of the run game, right? The easy stuff, the boring stuff, not fancy, not loved. Everybody likes points and all that other stuff that goes with it, but you got to get the good running game. USC doing a good job early.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass.
What the
Intercepted.
fuck?
The defense has set him up. Bringing it back. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Clemson.
This guy really is the complete linebacker. Not only is he physical, and not only can he play downhill to stop the run, this guy is a weapon in pass coverage. You saw it on that play. What can't this guy do?
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Sending the offense onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to...
Makes a catch along the left sideline, and that is a big pickup. The Trojans make a living on stretching the field with big plays in the passing game because they just throw the ball to that receiver.
No doubt about it. And guess what? Everybody in Hollywood likes this, right? Like the big, explosive, dynamic, fun plays, and that's exactly what USC does year after year.
We've seen this guy have tons of success. He had over 100 yards right before that run, but defense gets the better of him there. Nice job of adjusting up front, and good job being physical by that D-line, too.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if...
Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Russell to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Single back formation, and they give it to him.
He's trying to bring back some thunder and fight.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into the season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he puts through the extra point. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
I can do that. That's some dead serious shit. I probably could do that. What do you do? Flat-footed or do you like run a or something?
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. No reason to be
like on a frozen rope? Nigga, that might be a little issue.
Looking downfield, it's Denson. Bringing the heat. Can't find his man. He took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
And they're not on the same page
Fucking
there.
kids up.
Well, give the defense credit.
Come on, you gotta
because
catch that
they're
ball.
forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
Fucking limp shit.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end.
I can't do commercial.
On third down, he drops to throw. Fires to the middle. Picked off, and they ruin
It's called
an
alert.
early drive
It's
with
called
the
alert.
turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Plenty of time to work.
I'm
Not any
alert.
time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Off the play fake on first down. He makes a grab. And he will score. Touchdown, USC. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Yo.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. Fielded in
My
the
whole
end zone is
timeline is
Williams.
just nothing but
Not
driving.
nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the
Just came back,
15.
look, as soon as I said that, open the shit up, nigga said, just came back on the opposite. The Bears did it now.
They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive.
Nigga fucking hype about this. I don't know, shit, nigga. I didn't even know the timeline was like
Looking
this.
to pass, it's
Y'all know,
Denson.
ready for this borrow shit.
Under fire. Finds a man by himself. At the 45 on his way. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. You get a play like that, and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside. Looking deep down the right side. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
And you can tell he thought he had his receiver down the field to make a big play. But how about the defender? Great job running with the receiver, turning his head, finding the football, knocking it away, making sure that receiver doesn't get to make a play.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down.
Get past the ball.
From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback, giving them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it.
I'm telling you, fucking, what's going
Unloads it
on?
left. Incomplete.
I don't put it past these fucking offenses.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down, they were ready for the pass. You saw in the back end,
And
great
these
job
quarterbacks
being in
just don't be fucking
position
scared.
to make that play. And now their offense is
I
coming
mean,
on the
their
field.
defense is good enough for him. You
Going
don't
to the
need to
ground.
realize now if they, become
Gotta
to a
feel
shootout,
good
then
as an
that's just a
offense
problem.
knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front.
But the
go
and
get
the thing is, like, Bo Nick,
The
yeah, I'm about to say, Bo Nick
Trojans with
wasn't
a
like light
second
the
and
world
short
up,
to
man.
keep
He
this
was just
drive
kind of,
moving. Looking downfield, and time is running
hitting
short.
niggas here and there, and then running the ball
Fires
here
deep
and there.
toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Wait.
Man, it's so hard to play defense nowadays. You got a strike zone where you can hit
What's
people.
the
You
guy
get flagged for
after the
targeting.
two, so
You
he
get
might get
flagged
some
for pass interference. That was beautiful. Great job in the end zone, making it a hard window to throw into, and when he caught it, making him feel you.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Yeah, running back. What's what they're charging last year. Yeah. Nigga just got hurt. He was having a good year this year, got hurt. Damn, what the fuck's in there? Yeah.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Caught close to the marker. It's Jordan. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Oh, shit.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking for space. It's Jackson.
Damn it.
That is the end of the 1st half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Tigers will kick it away to start the 2nd half.
It's Wilson. He's sitting on.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They opened this 3rd quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement.
He's going for a big play downfield. And he's got it inside the 35. Touchdown, Trojans. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
Quarterback's ability to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Got a little room.
You got to catch him. Get the fuck out of my face, man.
He will score. Touchdown, Tiger. No guts.
Give y'all one more chance.
Caught it in the end zone. Didn't hesitate for a millisecond to take that thing back, and boy, did it pay off.
And this is why kickoff returns are so exciting.
Come on now.
Space between you and the other team flying down the field. The only time you're going to be provided that
I wanted this, right?
and you could tell he knew what to do with that space. Kicked on the Jets by Felicia.
Come on, we'll just let them go. We'll leave peacefully.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone.
With all that noise.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
I mean, wouldn't you be?
Trying to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at 21.
And what's the closest guy to the football?
Yeah, just right on, man.
Those kids, man. Guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement.
Put a motherfucking bus on.
They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Finally brought down.
I told you little nigga, I thought she out the window.
Only to get the football, the
Yeah, so what happened? Why was the whole bus shot up? I told the little niggas to stop playing the shit out the window. But the gangbangers
There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff
so you can look at the cam, nigga, you the whole bus, the whole bunch of them in front of the bus. It was in the bus.
That's a decision the quarterback would love to have.
Go watch the movie again, nigga. I watched it twice. Nigga, like gang of motherfuckers in the front of the bus.
Everything just has to be done a little bit faster.
Yeah, it was like 8, 9 niggas in front of the bus. Like, bro, what y'all doing here?
They turn it over in the red zone.
And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Trojans in a good spot here with second and short. The give is to Smith. Showing off the arm. Gets it across the 25.
Hell no, my man with the
26 as this offense tries to grind out some yardage. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26.
No, I don't think that was picture.
Down. Rushes on him.
Yeah, he went to school with the whites and there, and I guess when they dropped them off, and then that's when they went back to the hood.
And that Clemson defensive front getting their paws on dudes and making their presence felt.
And Reese, that's how they built their dynasty. I mean, I know the offense was flash and sizzle and was really good, but man, it's the Dexter Lawrence and the Christian Wilkins in the defensive front. Those big boys that could get after the quarterback, that played relentless. Those guys really set the tone and set the foundation for Clemson and big-time success.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I'm thinking that's how he did it.
Just as he released the pass, it's incomplete.
And that's back-to-back plays that are not good for this offense.
I feel like the only thing that didn't happen was
to protect your main man. Your quarterback has to be upright to make decisions, to make big plays. Sacked on 1st down and a quarterback hit on 2nd down. Got to do a better job.
Just punching on niggas and just like getting a fucking Lamborghini and started fucking outmaneuvering cops and shit. Man, knock it off. Knock it off. Nigga, so he used his and he hit the bus up. Yeah, nigga, he hit the bus, you know.
This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away.
I know he got chased, but nigga, yeah, like nigga, he was fucking weaving in and out of traffic, fucking went behind the bus and lost the cop for a little bit. Nigga, knock it off.
Found a little running room on that one, picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds.
That nigga was just a turned up ass day, huh? Who the fuck are you?
That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happened.
Touchdown, Tigers. Once he got some room, it was over.
Grind.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking
I think he was,
man.
but he was the only one that probably could talk shit.
Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Shit, I'm telling you, man. I'm done.
Looking to throw, it's Denson. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. He's in there for the 2-point conversion, and now they're within a field goal.
Don't call that bullshit.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little rope out of this crowd.
Some things are better than money, man. But freedom. I ain't got to worry about niggas coming after you. Oh, take it, man. Sure.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
Hey, niggas gonna be getting packed out at the gas station. Hey, yo. Hey, yo.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back.
We stopping for gas. Hey, you what up, homie?
Last time they had it and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive
will be
more productive. Picks his way ahead.
That's a nice little Lambo you got there.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
This time stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and they're probably saying, finally, what a night he's had.
Oh, yeah, man. I feel that, man.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
He's got it near midfield. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. He'll pull it on the read.
What the fuck?
There he goes. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. And the Tigers want to crank the tempo. Dropping back, it's Denson.
So you're not going to pick it off with yourself.
He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
They'll try to run it in. Touchdown, Clemson. And that one will give them the lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it's hit triple zeros in a captivating game today in the American. Florida Atlantic was able to come away with a hard-fought victory in Boca. It wasn't one coaches will point to the rest of the way as a perfect 60 minutes of ball, but it is a step in the right direction. Never a dull moment when it comes to the American. Back to you guys.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Here's the pressure. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Smith takes the handoff. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line, pick up a 4. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And after a very short pickup on that run, we have come to the end of the third quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. The give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
And this is why coaches get paid the big bucks. Tough decision on your own side of the field. Fourth quarter, I'm trailing. Is it go time now, or do I trust my defense?
Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. Wants to adjust the pattern. They're throwing for it on fourth down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
Great job by the defense there. They were not caught off guard in that situation on the field. This offense might decide to go for it on fourth down. They're going to make the play. Their offense now takes over. And if I'm the play caller here, I am taking a shot. In a sudden change situation, let me see if I can throw one deep and make this team pay for not getting that fourth down.
Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an first down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. The offense coughs it up. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And that right there, probably the biggest play in this game so far. The offense has the lead, and they're just trying to run the football to run this clock out. But the defense able to knock it out, jump on it. Now all of a sudden, this game has a completely different feel.
And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The give is to Smith. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
You do that, Playboy.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Makes the catch. It's Collier. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Fires to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
What a big play in the 4th quarter when you're trailing and you really needed to get a first down here. Nice job by the quarterback, making the pass, getting the first down.
And the Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10.
That is doubly odd.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Smith. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
That's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it, make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Southern Cal! And they've moved out front here on the 4th.
And just like that, the game is completely changed, right? The defense comes away with a huge turnover, and the offense able to cash it in, capitalize by scoring a touchdown. So they've now got the lead. Not a lot of time left, but it feels like all the momentum is now on their side.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited.
Oh my gosh,
This offense, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. To the air. It's Denson. Using the quick game. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. The Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Gives it on the option. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. That's reeled in. It's Brown. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes trailing late, I think you got to be thrown to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. Just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
Yeah, like the little double ups. Yeah, like. After that day, couple during the season, that's a hey, man, he ain't done it.
On 4th down, going to the air. He's got it. 1st down and more.
Oh my God.
Still running at the 40. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. On the option. They'll try the run. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Timeout called by the offense. 29 seconds left on the clock. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. It's Denson. A little screen to the running back. Oh, he's got some space. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. After that last pickup, in field goal range, but still time to go for the win. From the gun, the running back looking for room. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. Timeout called by the offense, a mere 10 seconds to go in the game. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He wants it all. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Yeah, and that's fine. Listen, it's go time. Right now it's coming up on 3rd down. We've only got 2 downs anyways. It's the 4th quarter. It's time for this QB to take charge.
They'll try to get the first through the air.
Why did I do that? Why did I do that?
Touchdown Tigers. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
This team right now is showing you why they were the higher-ranked team coming into this game. Yeah, they were sleepwalking a little bit earlier. They knew coming in, David, they were going to be facing a really good opponent. Good teams don't quit, and they've come all the way back now to take the lead. They had a pretty big deficit not that long ago.
And this is a good team they're playing. They're showing they're one of the better teams in the country. I mean, to battle back from several touchdowns down, like not to blink, not to bat an eye, not to quit, they're proving why they're a great team.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Leaves it with the running back. And not much picked up there, but that will do it for them.